Hello, hi, welcome back on this new video. This is actually the part three, of the series of video that I've been making here on statistical tests, right? I started with R Studio, and then moved to Python. Now this is on Excel. How you can go about t-tests using Excel actually. So in this case study, I'm going to use a practical case study, right? I'm going to work on Facebook ad and AdWord ads. So we have this is a very large data. I'm not going to use everything. I'll just use a sample of these. Yeah, whatever I'm interested in. I will just pick out of this whole data set because this is very huge. You have date, you have Facebook ad campaigns, you have clicks, you have conversions, cost per click, and so on. Now, here's what I'm just interested in, right? I'm gonna just want to use here a sample, these two, Facebook ad conversions and then AdWord ad conversion. These are that's the two data set I'll focus on, in this video just to run the t-test and show you how to go about t-test, using Excel. So the first thing you need to do here is just to come down here and say, okay, equal to t-test, and then you have the t-test right here. When you have your sample data, you just select this is A, and then you select the second sample, which is B actually, right? And the third component that you want to use here is whether you want to use one tail or two tail. This is two samples, right? So it's two tail distribution, that's two. And the third is the tail, right? Whether we are going to use pair two sample equal variance or two sample unequal variance. So we're going to use here pair t-test, right? Let's use first of all pair t-test here and look at the output here. This is 8.35, exponential minus 112. So this is like almost zero actually, so the p-value here is zero, and when you have a p-value equal to zero, it tells you that um there is enough evidence, not to there is enough evidence, to reject, the null hypothesis. So alternative hypothesis will be accepted here, which means the mean of the two samples are not the same. Actually, that's what it means. So the two samples do not have the same mean. That's what we can see here. So here we reject the null and then accept the alternative hypothesis that says two sample means are not the same. So the two samples are different. So the AdWords Facebook ad conversions, on average, the conversions are different, than AdWord conversions. That's just the conclusion. Now, to go further, we can actually look at the mean. Let me call this p-value. Let me call this p-value. Okay, we can decide to highlight this. Let me go to home and just put the yellow highlighting here, right? I can get here like the mean Facebook, right? Mean Facebook, and do the same here, and to get here mean add words. So you can do the same here. You try and look at the means, right? So because they said the mean are not the same, so equal average, right? You can look at the average here. Enter. This is 11. Do the same here. Average. Enter. This is 5. So clearly, without running a statistical test, you can clearly see that the means are, look, apparently the means are different, right? This is 5.9, this is 11. The gap is already huge, but still when you run the t-test, it tells you that the mean are not the same. And we can do the same with the variance, and yeah, with the variance. So instead of looking right into the one that says this is a pair test, we can look at the equal variance, right? If they happen to have equal variance, we can look at it and see if the mean are the same, or if the mean all the variants are unequal. So instead of using one here as argument, we can put here two. We say two sample equal variance homothétistics. When you enter, you clearly see again like the p-value is is almost zero, right? which mean we reject the null and accept the alternative hypothesis that mean are not the same. We can use again the third argument. Instead of 2, we can use 3 with unequal variance, and the result will be still be consistent, that the null hypothesis cannot be accepted and the alternative is accepted, that the mean are different. So basically, either one, whichever argument you use here is consistent, that we reject the null, accept the hypothesis, the alternative hypothesis that the mean are different. For ad, Facebook ads conversions, Facebook ad conversions, and then AdWord ad conversions. So that's what I have, for the t as regards statistical tests and precisely t-tests using Excel. I hope this helps. I hope this helps. You will see how to go about it using Excel, R, and then Python, and then see whichever you know suit best your interest. Thank you for watching this video, and see you on the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe though.